Yo, what's up? This is your boy Evano. You know I'm chilling out on 64 Hip Hop Studio. So today it's all about just keeping it real. I'm going to give you just a few tips on how you can make your music production projects be sustainable. Remember, as a music producer, it's all about creativity. It's all about trying to find your true sound. So whenever you're working with an artist, make sure that you be yourself and make sure that you keep yourself on the low, because whenever you discuss any project with an artist, it is true that you got to be able to figure out the reflection of what the artist wants. And so your work is to paint what the artist thinks. And so these are just a few tips that I'm going to give you. So whenever you want to keep yourself on the low, you know you got to be professional. So for me, I began music production when I was young. I started it where it was I just started it out as a hobby. So I began working it out and started working on some small projects, and I found myself started making instrumentals. And by the time I was finishing high school and college, I found myself being a music producer. So within no time, I found myself just starting to work on the projects and here and there. So it has taken time and practice, more than 6 years. Let me say 7 years to be precise, because it has been a practice all time. So the number one thing that you're supposed to know when you want to be a music producer is that you got to be able to learn your craft, because in this world nothing comes easy. Just as I told you, you got to keep practicing, you got to keep yourself on the low. So you got to learn your craft and you got to make sure that you know exactly what you do. So tip number 2, make sure that you network. In this industry, as a producer, you got to go out there. Make sure that you have an artist outside. If you know you have a project that you need to work on, get out, showcase your work, show your reel to artists out there, show them what you can do, and maybe one day you can be able to get a project down and running. Tip number 3, you got to be timely and efficient. You got to make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you work upon the artists or the project as per the project expectations, because there's so much time that you will be bundled up with a lot of projects. Sorry to say, you might find yourself up with a lot of projects up in the machine. You know, you got a lot of stuff you need to do, and so time is not on your side. So you got to make sure that you allocate good time to each and every project, so that it becomes easy for you to be able even to plan projects that are ahead of you. So tip number 4, you got to build a reel and a website. You got to make sure that whatever you're working on, make sure that you have a professional website. If you don't have one, I can build one for you. Like I got mine, www.64hiphop.com. You can make sure that you check that in. So make sure that you have a website, and make sure that you showcase your work, put your work inside, and whenever clients need to check your work, you can give them your URL. So just tell them that I need to showcase you, these are some of the projects, and I'll be glad to be able to work with you. If the deal goes in, then that's it. So those are just some of the tips that I've given you. So in case you need any music production projects, make sure that you give me a call. My lines or the contacts are here below the screen, so make sure that you give me a tip, and we shall talk. And so welcome aboard and welcome to 64 Hip Hop. I'm out. Cheers.